What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tosari back with another video, guys. You know it. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be talking about today the thing that pisses me off while I'm driving, and I'm not a rage driver, but this seriously, when these things happen to me or during while I'm driving, it seriously pisses me off because it just shows people lack regard for rules or the rules of the road, and it really makes me mad. Anyways, now yes, I have broken the rules once, and the only reason why I break it, and I'm gonna give you the honest answer, is because literally, it's pointless for me to wait for this wait to get into the lane, because usually when I go through this lane, there is no one in the other lane I need to get to. Okay, there's no one. Now I'm gonna explain the rule that really pisses me off. And to be fair, the rule I'm gonna use, it's only a solid single white line, but still pisses me off. Anyways, if someone does this to me. Anyways, here's what happens. So, what really pisses me off when I'm driving is when people are other cars or other people in other cars, and mostly this has happened to me in Florida. I've never driven anywhere else but Florida. So I've driven in Chicago, but I didn't have a license at the time. I had a permit, so it didn't have this experience of a problem. But I did have this in Florida. It always happens in Florida for some reason. So I'll be driving along, and there will be the rules of the road. Obviously, you're drivers, you would know the rules of the road. There's two solid white lines. You're not allowed to cross the solid white lines. Even single solid white line, you're not allowed to cross. You're not allowed to cross a double solid white line or a single white line. Now, see, here's how I do it. When I cross the solid white line on my thing, it's because I actually have to get to that point, and it's pointless for me to wait for five seconds to wait to get up to the area I need to cross over. Not to mention, it's easier for most cars to do it the way I'm doing that way, for a lot of reasons. But I always make sure to be safe when I do it. What I mean is because I'm coming from a ramp that's from the highway, literally a highway that takes you. So I'm always make sure I look before I go and to turn over that solid line to make sure there's no cars coming. If there is, I wait for them to go by and then I turn. Okay. What pisses me off the most is when cars just forget the rules of the road. The driver forgets the rules of the road. They're like, for today, 4 cars did this at the same time. They drove they're going out, there's the ramp to get to I-95, which is a highway in, stretch of a highway, you can call it a highway, freeway, whatever you want to call it, in Florida. It's actually one of the major ones. Anyways, we're on this one, and I'm going home from work. And this person, and these 3 people, I think one's a Kia, I believe, or some kind of car, and one was in like a Camry. And I'm waiting in the line. It's a green light, and these other cars. There's a huge line, and I'm like maybe I'm like the 7th car in line, and there's 2 cars on the other side of me, which has 2 solid double lines that are blocking the way. Okay. That are separating my lane from the lane that goes to the ramp that takes you to I-95, that takes you on the highway. These 2 cars ignore all the rules of the road and turn on their turn signal. Yes, they turn on their turn signal. I don't give a shit if you did or not. You're not supposed to cross the solid double lines. Definitely not supposed to cross double solid lines. Solid white line, one single line. I don't know if you're still not supposed to cross it, but I haven't seen anyone get pulled over for it. And I haven't gotten pulled over for it either. But the only reason why I cross it is because I actually have to cross it, and rather not wait to get into a busier intersection to cross it, because it's not usually the one I cross the solid white line where I cross it. It's not usually busy all the time. But I always put precautions before I cross it anyways. So back to the thing. It really pisses me off. So they go in, and it disrupts the flow of traffic. So now the number 7 in the line is now number 8 in line to get to cross the green light. And number 9 in line was like, or like, what was it like number 69 is now number 7, and number 7 and number 10 or number 8 is number 9, and it pissed me off because they broke the law. You're not supposed to cross the white line, the solid white line. You're not supposed to cross it. Now, I honestly don't care where you have to be. If you're that good of a driver, you've been driving for 15 years, you should be knowing a way so that, like, oh, I have to go this way. Well, guess what? On the ramp and figure out a fucking way to go that way instead of breaking the law. It pissed me off. It really does. Because not only did they have the audacity to break the law, but they disrupted the flow of traffic by doing it. It really pissed me off. It really pisses me off so much that they disobey. It's like one of the first laws you learn in driving school. You're not supposed to cross two solid white lines at all. If it's a breaking line with dashes in between, that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.